Park. There is one in Montego Bay, Harmony Beach Park as well. And meant 19 consecutive quarters of economic growth before COVID under this government, followed by 10 consecutive quarters of growth after COVID. And if you notice something, only events that has nothing to do with governance stop this economy from growing. We are back into growth. I can put my neck out there now that the first quarter of 2025 there will be growth because we are back in things. And so only natural events like a COVID pandemic, a hurricane, earthquake and stuff like that, or international recession can stall the JLP. It has nothing to do with mismanagement of the country as in the case of the PNP. The Jamaica Labour Party resurrected cruise shipping pier in Port Antonio, but they also built a new cruise shipping pier in Port Royal. Massive infrastructure water projects are going on, over 100 plus simultaneously as I'm speaking now. And you see the thing about it, you can't have so many projects completed, so many projects in the middle, so many projects just starting, so many to be launched. And let me tell you something, I'm going to pause to say this. We don't see nothing yet. Wait till third term kick in, and then you're going to see what Jamaica is like. We don't see nothing yet. And I'm going to jump now to Boundbrook in Port Antonio, where another town centre is evolving. And this big, massive project from Harbourview to Port Antonio, the 4-lane highway going up to Port Antonio, then to come from Port Antonio and come back to Ocherios and continue further down till it reaches Negril. These are some of the projects that are going to be. And the next thing I want to say quickly is that this government doesn't make promises, empty promises as the PNP does. As a matter of fact, a lot of times, some of the things that have been launched, you just look and you see them dig a break ground for housing scheme down there, so they see them a turn on pipe over there, so there's a crystal and open clinic, you never know that clinic was upgrading. And they're just moving all over the place. There's a fried green, a country ban, a open farm road. And all sorts of things. I used a road are fixed. Can you imagine the $50 billion fund that was created for the Spark, Reach, and the patching program and the burial to fix road? $50 billion. You understand? I run into Heart now. I run into Heart now. I'm going to go to Heart. Heart now has not only totally removed the fees from Heart School. If you have a youngster out there, they go to your you malice him. No malice him. Talk to him. Call to him and encourage him and tell him something. When you call him about Heart now, I say no. The lady call me and give me Sunday dinner or something. You hear what she say? Say, look here. Me not tell you to stop the go to me. I don't know, good jump, but me not tell you to stop. You must look in yourself and know if you stop. There's a program at Heart.
Info you are going with.
There's a program at Heart that is taking in young people. So I want to carry you go up there, put him in your car and say, breathe and put on your clothes. Pants up and buy and see him, carry him, because that thing out. I buy man shows if you don't like seat. And carry him go up a Heart, go get him registered, or her for that matter. Make the girls and go do hairdressing and housekeeping and just to help people. I hear Major talking earlier about the farming thing in Portland. And I don't hear him saying go to the MP office, MP, I think he's in the MP, Darrell Vaz, continue. Darrell Vaz is a move and shaker, Darrell Vaz must know about these things. Go to the office. If them don't come to you, same as a serious guy when it comes to the wrong thing, He's doing the wrong video. If you do it the right way, and he's going to get very serious and those persons who are not doing the work. So go to the MP office. You understand? So I wrap it now. And I'm going to wrap on another major project, dry dock. The dry dock that we have now about here, where ships are being dry docked out here, part of our income. And how could I leave out the oil that we are buying from Guyana, processing it and selling it back at a markup? The negotiation that is going on with Trinidad and Tobago, because they have oil. Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana have oil. And we have our petrochem out here, we have a refinery. Refineries, one in Jamaica, one in Montego Bay and one in Kingston, that we are running a contract now with them to process their oil and to get an income from it. So we are in very good hands, and we don't have a run with government. I want to warn the people about the packet up mentality with the PNP. I believe that the Integrity Commission has no make it say, and I but I will say it. Make it say. You get what I mean? Nigel Clark's, the former Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark, ascension to the post of Managing Director is no mean feat. It's something that all Jamaicans should celebrate. Don't listen to the PNP spin, but they run gone left economy. They were very competent, the most competent finance minister today on both sides, the most qualified, one with the most experience and track record, is the Honorable Favour Williams, the lady from up in Chittai Dixon, St. Catherine, border of St. Anne, who used to carry water upon her head with a cutter. The most qualified, the best person that they could select for Minister of Finance. And both sides, the PNP doesn't have anyone to match up with Favour Williams. No, not one. So let us continue to be on the right side of history. Let us continue to choose Jamaica land we love. Blessed love. And I'm out because I've run on the road. Pleasure talking to you.
Blessed
guys.
love, my brother. Blessed love. All right, you take care. Thank you very much for your input. We appreciate it as usual.
Respect to you and the panel. And all the
Yeah, man.
Thank you all for listening to me, to my boring presentation.
Nah, man, it's not boring, man. It's informative.
You're boring, man. Cause you remind
We
me
appreciate
of
it, my brother.
the born 2022, you know. You remind me of that, you know. You just put that in and say anybody who born after 2022, I will get. Them about the benefits up to 18 and them are safe for them. You know.
Premise has created a fund.
Yeah, man. It's a big deal.
We won't have
It's a big deal.
on a JB. We will not have the term prosperity, you know. It's not just a buzzword, you know. It's a reality, you know. And we need to get it, you know. We need to understand it. And even though you might not be experiencing prosperity today, your time will come. Yes, your time comes.
Yes. And the children them time. The children them time too.
Yes.
The children them.
And you know, I agree with the BMP slogan though. Time come for a third term. One for the PMP and one for the JLP.
Okay, I hear that.
Good morning, Labour Rights.
Good morning, Miss Chin. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good.
I decided to come tell you guys hi.
Hi.
I had a very productive day yesterday. Yesterday was very good. Yes, the sectorial presentation at Parliament was very good yesterday. I don't know how many people over here were live. Were on Crawford's live when I went live. But spoke about it. I couldn't go live in Parliament, but it was good. The Prime Minister was there, but he didn't stay long. Peter Phillips made an appearance, and everybody started making eyes wondering what is he like, what is going on. While Charles was presenting, he walked in, which was very strange because he hasn't been to Parliament, of course, as we know, for quite some time. And so when he walked in, everybody was expectingly alarmed. So MP Charles said, "It's obvious that you came to give me your support, so thank you for coming." In true Colonel Charles Jr. fashion. So that was a funny moment. He spoke on PATH program being increased from 9.3, I think it is, to 9.8, something of that nature. After all of that, Philip Palwell started talking, and of course we all left him and the goons them in there for talk. Then we took some pictures outside, spoke to some MPs. And then we moved to the summit. We went to the summit in New Kingston. Where same thing that he did last year, Colonel Charles Jr. did last year. Went to the summit to have an after eating, after presentation meeting and eating and talking and liming pretty much. So that's when I went live again to show everybody, the different MPs, ministers, and to say hello. Favor also said hello. She gave a big thank you. So in case anybody didn't get it, she says thank you to all the bloggers. She sees you guys. She knows what you're doing. She appreciates it. And even when nobody else is working, the bloggers are working. So that was from Favor. Pernell Charles Sr., he said, so his word to you guys was, let me say again, don't listen to people that say that they are not voting because of this person and that person. It doesn't matter who is there as long as it's a labor right, you give your support to the labor rights.
And the party is more than you.
Thank you very much. God bless. Nally was there. He said the party is more than you. Thank you, Nally. They were listening. God knows I can't remember everything that was said. So yeah, Homer Davis also said hello. Hold on, guys. Dave, give me a color. Homer Davis also said hello. Who else that you guys? Dave Brown. Dave Brown came on and said hello. Andrew Wheatley came on and said a big up to you guys as well.
Moreland Wilson.
Moreland Wilson said hello. Michelle Charles said hello. Pernell Charles Jr. as well, as you guys expect. Nally, I can't remember anybody else. I don't know.
No, but I know hello, Moreland Wilson did say, and I said much more than a hello.
Tell them what he said, because I can't remember.
He said that he are 100% labor right.
Okay, so that is for anybody that think that Moreland Wilson was gonna switch.
Say that again, brother. I didn't hear. Say that again.
Support with.
Mr. McKinsey said
He said that he is 100% labor right and third term.
Hey,
that's
but
exactly what he said.
Sorry about that. God bless. At the first, me realized I watch a whole video them and I like them and I share them, We have advice, man. Are you, man? Respect.
Yeah, man, I am same one.
Man, we just get the voice.
Yeah, so he is pretty much saying that he's in full support. He's not leaving the party. He's not going anywhere. He's giving us his support no matter what. Win, lose, or draw is a labor right. So, also, coming out of the liming sessions, we learned that Craig Oates, and this is just by conversation with different MPs and stuff. While liming, people are going to talk. So, one of the things that we found out is that thanks to Craig Oates, Hanover was already a confident win. However, with the help of Craig Oates coming over, Hanover is pretty much secured. Eastern Hanover, that is. It's pretty much secured by Dave Brown now. The chances of losing Eastern Hanover is slim to none. As you guys know,
Tamika to not Dave Brown alone. I see my drive on road and I play the JLP song, and I say I give thanks to Tamika and Dave Brown. So I work with the two of them.
Yes, Nally. However, Dave Brown is where he would have that's where he would have hit the hardest.
Yeah, man, that's where he lives. That's for him constituency.
Yes, Nally, that's where he lives. And if you guys would remember, when he just came on board, before he came on board, he was full PMP. And he wasn't just talking PMP, he was licking hard at Dave Brown. He was making videos. If him pass little dirt on the road, he talk about Dave Brown. If grass growing away, he talk about Dave Brown. He was constantly on his neck. However, Mark Golden pissed him off and the Hanover Municipal Corporation pissed him off. And as a result, he decided to switch over just to make them angry. However, he does want something in return. I don't remember if I said what it was already, but I don't remember, so I'm not about to say it. But he does want something in return, and he may very well get it in a few years, and that's what he's working towards. So he's fully JLP now. He's not hiding it anymore. He's fully on board, and he's campaigning and working, and the work he's doing is working because
Miss Chin, he was one of the person that they offer and package to and him reject you and say, I might give them it back. I take it get to people. Where they may offer him some cash. And him say no want no money from them.
the reason they want the money from them is because of what they did to him originally. So he's not taking the money. But as I was saying, guys, he's fully on board. Fully labor rights. He's not hiding it again. At one point, he was hiding it. Never want nobody to know, say him switch over because, he's never sure if MP Brown was even accepting him. Yes, I'm talking about oaths. He wasn't even sure if MP Brown was accepting him any at all. So he wasn't open about it. But he's fully on board. And he's one of those former PMP, but let me correct that, former PMP that you can't say he doesn't have influence. You can't say what he does doesn't make a difference. You can't say that. He's from Eastern Hanover, just like Dave Brown. He's into football business, just like Dave Brown. He was a police, just like Dave Brown. And he has the influence of the young people even more so than Dave Brown. So he carries a lot of weight. The young men, the one that will sit on the roadside and not do nothing. The footballer boy them. Even some elderly people. He carries a lot of weight.
Just to say something, Miss Chin. Not only in Hanover, but also in St. James. Not only in Hanover. With the football it's not only in Hanover. It's across St. James and Hanover. He has a lot of influence because I'm in the football, so I can tell you. He has a lot of influence.
That is true. So when we think that it don't make a difference, he makes a huge difference. And when he talk politics with these young people, don't feel as if them not listen to him. They listen and they work with whatever he says. Trust me, it makes a difference. And MP Brown himself can admit that having him on board is actually a good thing for the party. That's definitely a fact. And he has said that to me because we've had a conversation last night. And he is very much appreciative of having Craig on board. He said it has made a tremendous, not difference, but more so of growth for the party. Persons that were withdrawing, persons that were not with JLP in the local government election, those persons have actually stepped forward to put their full strength behind the JLP. And so that is definitely a good thing on our part. So I just wanted to give you guys that update along with what else came out of it. What else did we talk about? A lot of people.
Parliament giveaway in the Parliament yesterday.
Say that again?
Mr. You're giving away all those information with your goodies that you're a member of Parliament as a Minister of Labour has done yesterday because I chopped 5 video out of them and posted 5 of them. Every one of goodies. We post 5 video with them since mine. 5 different video.
Absolutely. He did a very good job. His presentation was long. At one point the PMP them never want him to continue because when the speaker said who's in favor of him of extending, the ayes, of course, were more because the ayes came from us, but the nays were from them. And even when his time was finished again, and they said they're giving him 5 more minutes. If 5 more minutes, eventually them just leave him alone making talk, because the 5 minutes, if I were checking, I'm sure the 5 minutes they've gone maybe in about another 20 minutes. So eventually them just leave him, let him finish, because his presentation was worth listening to. And it was an excellent presentation. He even spoke on persons that were there, because he invited some persons that benefited from the PATH program. For example, there's a blind man